So, I know a lot of people are talking about Godzilla X Kong Supernova, um, and and it's fair. That's fair. I know a lot of people are like talking about that, but I think, and we'll probably zoom back to this very soon when we get, because I'm sure we're going to get some new information very soon. We are a month away from Takeshi Yamazaki going back into production with Godzilla -1 sequel. That starts in August. I literally didn't think about that till right before I did this video. I was like, oh yeah, I was just doing this for shits and giggles. And then I remembered, oh shit, next month he's starting Toho's starting production. Oh shit. So I didn't think about that till then. And a lot of people have been speculating who's going to be the villain in that movie. Like, who's going to be the enemy monster in that movie? Now, there are going to be some things that I am going to talk about, and the other reason why I wanted to talk about this is because last night we got information of Yamazaki's the ride he had helped create, the sequel ride to the Godzilla ride that basically got him the job for -1. That movie basically has that ride has Godzilla, or his version of Godzilla, fighting Mechagodzilla, which I think they gave it a different name. I kind of like it. It looks like a bulkier Kiryu. I'm sure the figure for that is going to be like a gazillion dollars. But yeah, so I just kind of made me think about that. So the big question on everyone's mind is, who is going to be the villain in -1 part 2, or whatever they call it? So the -1 sequel, you may be thinking, well, why does it need a sequel monster? Like, why does it need Godzilla? Like, would it work best as a solo Godzilla film? And I agree. I think, honestly, Godzilla the -1 sequel, you could easily just have it be Godzilla again, but we all know that's not how these work. And also, our dumb monkey brains really love monster fights. Let's be real. Like, Godzilla, it's always to see best Godzilla fighting another monster. So, who could that be? And the other thing of why a lot of people are saying, yeah, there's going to be another monster in this movie, is even Yamazaki himself even said, one of the biggest hurdles I want to do is a monster fight story in the middle of a human story. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say also that, like, we know he loves the monster action. So that's more than likely what's going to come. But the big question, again, is who could it be? Now, full disclosure, I would totally be fine if it's a new monster. I would 100% be down for a new monster. Reason being, we need them. We need new monsters. Toho and Bandai need new monsters to sell new toys. And don't get me wrong, we have gotten new monsters. The Mutos, Scar King, the Shimo. Those are all good. But those are all from America. We haven't gotten a new monster in Toho since Orga. And I know what you're going to say. What about Monster X and Kaiser Ghidorah? It's just variations of Ghidorah. So yeah, we haven't really, since Orga, we haven't really got Orga and Megaguirus, excuse me. Yeah, since Orga and Megaguirus, we haven't really gotten a new monster. I would be totally fine if Takeshi Yamazaki says, I'm creating a new monster for this movie. And I think Godzilla just needs a new villain in his rogues gallery. We cannot depend on the same monsters over and over again. That would get stale. As much as we love to see variations of new monsters, I know, we all want to see new variations of Space Godzilla, or Destroya, or Gigan, or Ghidorah for the umpteenth time. But that's going to get boring. I don't want to have, I want to have more variation in this new era of Godzilla. I don't want to just keep clinging to the past. That's really that's really just kind of a market that can get drained fast. I can't believe I stuttered there. Felt like I was having a stroke for a second. It's vital that we build on this. And I feel like, building a new era of Godzilla means building new monsters to it. New characters, human and monster, human and kaiju. That's what, but Having said all that, that's what I want first and foremost, is a new monster. But let's say, for sake of argument, it's not. Like, let's move on to that whole spiel. Like, it's safe to, like, if it's not a new monster, who could it possibly be? Like, who could be a kaiju that would work best in the story that Yamazaki would want to tell? And to that I say, there's only really one. There's really only one monster that works the best in any way, shape, or form of the stories, the type of stories Yamazaki wants to tell. And that is Hedorah. Several reasons why I think it should be Hedorah. And if it's not, I'm not going to be pissed about it. I'm not going to throw a temper tantrum. I just think Hedorah is the perfect, Hedorah is the perfect monster for a -1 sequel. Many reasons. One, Yamazaki, you can easily tie in that whatever that was, that infection creeping up the skin of, oh my god, why am I forgetting the character's name? Yeah, that could easily be a new form of Hedorah. On top of that, Yamazaki always has a human condition story. The whole thing was talking about post-war and the government and the loss of faith in government and also other people in -1. With Hedorah, you have an open door to tell about Japan's pollution problem. They do have it. They still have it. They also have a problem with government not doing jack shit about the pollution problem in Japan. It's been mitigated mildly, but still there is a vast amount of conservation in Japan is severely lacking. So you could tell a whole story with Hedorah and how he is just basically an infection. He is just a walking infection that is corrupting the very world around him. He's a disease. Remember, Japan has a lot of hurt. Like, if you thought America just moved past the pandemic from 2020, yeah, Japan got crippled by it. Japan is still damaged by what happened with the pandemic. So you can easily Yamazaki could easily tell a story regarding that through Hedorah and how the government just kind of didn't know what to do. There's also the matter of Hedorah is just, he can be both a plague and a toxic outbreak. You can have both. He's a man-made. You could have it. I don't want him to be an alien. I mean, it's probably going to allude that is still kind of an alien race, but I kind of just want him to be he was born from a kind of a body horror kind of he's a virus caused by Godzilla. That could be another cool thing of this variant of Hedorah. Could easily be, this is the radiation that Godzilla left behind, and it's kind of taken on this form of this bacterial being that's made from Godzilla. It's like a Cronenberg Godzilla. That's how you could do Hedorah in this story, is like Cronenberg Godzilla. Anyway, yeah. So that's just what I wanted to talk about. That's why and also, Yamazaki's made it no secret that he absolutely loves Godzilla vs. Hedorah. I think he said that that's his favorite movie, one of his favorite, if not favorite, Godzilla movie. So there's another fuel for the fire right there. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what monster do you think fits best for the Godzilla -1 sequel? Should it be Hedorah? Should it be, what other monsters should it be? And like I said, I'd be totally fine, if not more fine, if it's a completely new monster. Yeah, do you think it should be a new monster? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.